Hey, what's up, Warriors family? Welcome back. I'm coming back with another video. Today, this video is a little different. It was actually requested that I do a video like this one. So before we get into the video and I get into the topic, I want you guys to make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss any videos that will be uploaded. I can't really tell you guys how often I will be uploading, or if I have certain days that I will be uploading. Right now, at this point, since this is a new YouTube channel, my goal is to be consistent. So whenever I'm available and I have the time to upload, I actually was gathering some content for y'all last night. I was going to get it uploaded, but I was a little tired. So right now, I said before I start my day, let me just do this recording and get the content up. Even if I don't finish it today, at least I have some of it done. So by the time y'all see this, of course, everything is done and uploaded and ready for y'all to watch and view, and I hope y'all enjoy it. So this topic is going to be about, let me go to my notes. So I'm going to be reading off my phone because I have everything in my notes. So the topic, as you can see from the title, is how to know when your ex is truly done with you. So we just going to touch base and just go over a few signs, a few red flags, a few pointers, because we have a lot of people out here that's dealing with, bad relationship, narcissists, just straight up liars and cheaters, and and it's a big thing that's happening nowadays in our community. And we ignore the signs. Definitely when you are into a person or you've been in a relationship for a very long time and you in love or you love a person, we tend to ignore signs. And that's just not with relationships with man, woman, or a relationship with a guy or a girl. This could be any type of relationship with family, friends. We ignore signs. But today, what we're going to be discussing is a relationship that you was in with a man or a woman. So it goes for either or, man or woman. Okay. All right. So like I said, make sure you turn on your subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. And for yours who already subscribed, I want to say thank you and welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And I just want to tell you guys, I love you guys. I really appreciate y'all support. I appreciate that y'all just take the time out and stop in and view my videos. I just started recording and I just started my YouTube channel a couple of days ago. So my views is pretty good for just starting off. So again, I want to shout out everybody that's out there viewing the videos. Keep on viewing, keep on sharing, and tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. So just come on over, check it out, okay? But let's get into this video. I pray my phone don't ring because I don't have my phone on Do Not Disturb because I'm expecting an important call. So if it does ring, I will pause it and, come back or whatever. All right. So how do you know when your ex is truly done with you? So I have a couple pointers. I may not do all of it right now. It all depends. But let's just get into it. All right. Oh, one more thing. Excuse my voice. I was a little sick, so I sound a little hoarse. But I don't want this to deter me from coming and giving y'all content. So I just have to work with my voice. Okay. So how do you know when your ex is truly done with you? So the first pointer is he returns your belongings. Your ex is returning your belongings, a clear sign that he's ready to move on from the relationship you once shared. So let's just talk about that a little bit. When you are in a relationship with someone and you and your ex-girl, your ex-man, y'all going through your ups and downs, whatever it is you're going through, and, sometimes he may leave, she may leave, may come back, cool off or whatever. But when it gets to the point that your ex start throwing your things in the incinerator, or your ex start throwing your things in the hallway, or in the staircase or out the window, right? That's an ex that's just really upset. Or bleaching your clothes, or putting your clothes on fire, or just you have some ex that don't go to that extreme and they just start returning your belongings. That is a huge sign, guys, that your ex is ready to move on. You know what I'm saying? So we have to just take in consideration if we start seeing these signs, okay? So that's one. The second one is if you notice that your ex have not already, if your ex did not start like showing you signs that he wants you to get rid of, or she wants you to get rid of your belongings by giving it back to you, or doing X, Y, and Z, that's a strong possibility that they holding on to your belongings because they hope things get back right. So if they're not holding on to it, that's a sign. Okay? So let me go to the next one. All right, the next one is he's taking back his belongings. It's either he's taking back his belongings or she's taking back her belongings. That goes hand in hand with returning items. Once a person starts taking back whatever it is they gave or you gave them, or they just start removing things out the home, guys, that's also signs as well that things is over. Your ex is over you. Just try to move on. All right, let's move right along to the next one. This is a huge one, right? This is a huge red flag. A huge, 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 huge one. Where we have a misconception of believing that, oh, my ex really loves me and my ex wants the best for me, so they don't care about my love life if I move on or if I start talking to someone else or dating someone else. That is forced, ma'am. That is forced, ma'am. That is forced, sir. If your ex does not care about your love life or you talking to another person, that is a huge red flag that your ex have moved on. So don't let your ex or other people tell you that, oh, maybe he or she wants the best for you. Your ex wants you to be happy and your ex wants you to start seeing other people. That is BS. That means your ex is over you, your ex is done, your ex already then moved on, or is a huge possibility your ex is seeing someone else. Because let me tell you something. Most of the times in relationships, when we're trying to get over an ex, we will start doing things to try to get over an ex. But I would do a separate video for that. If you guys could get this video to, let's say, 500 likes. If we could get 500 likes, I will come back with another video and we could do a topic on that one. But that's not the case. It's no, your ex don't want you to be happy. If your ex is telling you, oh yeah, I want you to do this because I want you to be happy, 9 times out of 10, they got somebody else. All right. Another big pointer, another huge one, another red flag. Look out for if he or she does not get jealous or start asking questions. So let's just say, an example. If you and your ex break up, or y'all are not talking and you're confused of what's going on with your ex, and you're trying to get in your ex head, and let's say sometimes as human, we all done it. We all did it. We will try to play like these little mind games. And we may tell our ex, we're doing this, we're doing that. And in reality, we're not doing none of it. We just want to see their reaction, right? Yes. So if you telling your ex, whether it's he or she, that, oh, I'm going out with the homegirls, we going to a singles party, or my friend is trying to set me up with a blind date, or he be like, my man friends is trying to set me up with a blind date, or my homeboy wife or girl have a friend and she's single, or whatever the case may be, If you go into the set and you're saying all these things to try to make your ex jealous just to see where his head at or her head is at, and they don't get jealous or they don't start showing that they care or they don't start asking questions, that is a red flag, guys. Your ex is over you. Point blank, period. Your ex is done. Because at the end of the day, honestly, a person who wants to get back with their ex will be jealous and they will start asking questions. They will want to know, well, who is this person? What's going on? They want to know. You know, they're going to ask questions. They're going to just ask questions. All right, moving right along. Guys, and also, I'm going to pause for a couple of seconds. Make sure y'all have y'all pen and y'all notepads, whether it's your phone, your notepad, get a piece of paper. Jot these things down or record this video or do whatever it is you need to do. Take these notes down. I want you to take these notes down and keep them so you can always go back to them and keep them somewhere where you could just have access to it when you're in a situation or you feel like you're going to be in a situation, and just go back over these notes. Because these is very important pointers and information for you to have. Definitely if you're in a relationship or your ex, y'all breaking up or y'all not on good terms. Okay, so the next one is if he stopped communicating with you. So we all know communication is key. Communication is very important in everything we do in life. Our day-to-day life, whatever it is, relationship, wherever you at in life, you got to communicate with people. So if you don't have no communication in your relationship, that's bad. If you are in a relationship and y'all broke up or y'all on bad terms and there is no communication, that's really bad. So yeah, if there's no communication, if you don't want to have no communication, or if you're trying to reach out to your ex-man or your ex-girl and they're not trying to have communication or they blocking you from a way to communicate with them, yes, that's a huge flag. So basically, if you notice they cut off forms of communication with you, then he or she is over you and wants to move on with his or her life. So again, pay attention to the red flags. If you see these signs, if you see any of these signs that I just mentioned, these are all huge red flags. All right. So let's go right along to the next one. So again, you will notice the signs of your ex is over you when you start realizing that he's not responding to your messages, he's not returning any of your phone calls, or he start blocking you on his social medias. If you inbox him, you stay in there in the inbox. He's not even reading it or responding it. That's just signs that he's over and he wants to move on. And that goes hand in hand with messages. Let's just say if he does respond to your message, but he don't respond until hours, days, weeks, or might even months later, that's a red flag, guys. Just get over it. Just move on. Just move on. Trust me, you will be fine. It's not easy. It's going to be hard. You know what I'm saying? You just got to try to do some things that will keep your mind off the situation and just try to think of positive things or do things. Try to go out with your girlfriends. Try to hang out with family. Get yourself into a hobby. Don't sit there and stress yourself because it's just going to get worse. Because if you're reaching out and they showing you these signs, it's just going to be a waste of time. And you don't want to waste your time. All right. Let's move right along to the next one. I'm trying to read my notes. I don't want to sit here and read through everything. Right. So if you take forever to reply, that's not good. Oh, if you also notice the behavior. If the behavior is like weird and is off, take that for what it is. He's ready to move on. Also, if he avoids any physical contact, with you, that's a huge sign. All right. he no longer, he or she no longer remembers important dates. An ex who no longer remembers if it's your anniversary, birthdays, special moments, your kids' birthdays, your nephew, your niece birthdays, things that you know your ex would have remembered when y'all was together, and he doesn't pay attention to it or recognize it. He's over the relationship. He's over the relationship. So which situationship, whatever type of relationship y'all had, he's over it. Let's see what else we have. Also, if things that was irrelevant, things that were relevant to you guys' relationship that is now irrelevant, that's a huge sign. Let's see what else. Oh, this is a big one, guys. If your ex, whether it's a he or she, relocate and moves to another state, your ex is over you. That means he's trying to get far away. That means she's trying to get far away. Get over it. He's moved on. She moved on. That's nothing positive about that. Another one. He is not nice to you. Remember the early days of your relationship when your ex did loving things like buy you flowers, buy you chocolate, whatever special occasion it was, he will recognize, take you out, shower you with gifts. If you notice that those days came, whether it's Christmas, Merry Christmas, or Happy New Year's, or Happy Birthday, Happy Anniversary, any of that, if he's not acknowledging that, not even shooting you a text or calling you, he's over. He's over you. He's over the relationship. What else, guys? Let's see. I'm just trying to scan through this because I don't want to really sit here and read this word from word. I just wanted to touch a little pointers with you guys. Another one. If he changed his number, ladies and gents, ladies and gentlemen, if your ex changed their number, what does that say? That speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. I'm not even going to even talk on that. That speaks for itself, okay? What else do we have here? Let's see. Yeah, so if he changed his numbers, that's it. Oh, also another big one. If you notice your ex, let's say that you and your ex, y'all have mutual friends or y'all share the same friends. 95% of the time, a lot of people who are in a relationship, when they start off and they're on good terms, they share a lot of friends. It can even be someone who is married. They share a lot of friends. So if you notice the person you are with that you're no longer with and you're trying to figure out if y'all going to get back together or whatever the case may be, and you notice that the friends y'all share start acting funny towards you, 95% of the time is because your ex then got in their head or either spoken to them, and maybe your ex was more of a friend. Your ex had more of a friendship with them, but y'all share friends. Y'all get the point. It's because your ex is really over you. And your ex has been there and probably spoke to them or let them know what is happening with you guys. So that's a huge red flag as well. So guys, yeah, that was just some pointers that I took down. I do want to get some more information for you guys. But I just want you guys to realize when you do see the red flags, you need to address it. You need to move on. If there is nothing there anymore, you need to move on. Don't try to force yourself to stay in a relationship that you should not be in. Because the only thing that's going to wind up happening is that the relationship is going to get more toxic, and something bad is going to happen. So you don't want to put yourself in a predicament where you're forcing yourself or letting the other party force you to stay in a relationship that's no good. So it could be either way. If you recognize the signs from the beginning, or if you start recognizing some of the signs from the beginning, you need to move on. If you start recognizing the signs once y'all break up and you start seeing that your ex is acting funny or showing you any of these signs, you need to just move on and just let it go. But guys, I'm going to end this video right now, and I will be back later with some more important information to give y'all guys, when to know when an ex is done or when to know the relationship is over. And also, if y'all have any questions, if y'all have any pointers, please feel free to drop it down in the comments below. But yeah, I will be back, guys, and enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Welcome back, Warriors family. Welcome back to the channel. If you already subscribed to the channel, I want to say thank you guys for coming back to tune in. If you're new to the channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your post notifications so you don't miss any videos that comes on this channel. And make sure to share, comment, do all the good stuff. All love and support is appreciated. So I wanted to jump back into this video where we left off earlier, speaking about how do you know when an ex is over you? When do you know an ex is over you? Because I know sometimes we can have mixed signals and we're not sure. We're not sure whether, we're just going through a few things, we're going to get back together, or maybe we just need time apart from one another. Maybe our ex is playing head games with us, or maybe it's really over. So, without further ado, I'm not going to sit here and talk y'all down to the ground. We're just going to jump back into this video, and my tablet is about to die, so let's just get into it. All right. So, we're going to name a few red flags that let us know that our ex is over us or the relationship is just over. All right, so one important thing, this is another important pointer. If you realize that things was off before the actual breakup, or like your ex was acting funny, situations was seeming a little weird around the edges, things wasn't just normal, 9 times out of 10, you guys was already broken up before the actual breakup, if that makes sense. So sometimes we be in these relationships and we really thinking we just going through things, and our ex started to act different. They started staying out late. They start having all these excuses. They're not coming home. It could be any little thing that that's off. 9 times out of 10, your relationship was already gone. They just probably didn't have the courage, or they probably just didn't have the balls to tell you that it was over. That's just being blatantly honest. They just didn't know how to tell you that they didn't want to be with you or the relationship was done. So, number 2, they don't message you. Now, I remember earlier I stated, like, if they contact you or if you contact them and they respond back probably hours later, days later, months later. But this rule applies if your ex don't contact you at all. Because sometimes when we are breaking up with someone, we be the ones that's reaching out, or we calling, or we the ones leaving the messages, and they respond back hours or days later. But this rule right here, this pointer, this red flag, is if your ex, he or she does not reach out to you at all. So if that's happening 9 times out of 10, it's over. They over the whole situation. If you never hear from your ex, they are most likely over you. Just sum it up and put it in your mind that they over you. Because if someone is not over you, if a person is not fighting for your relationship, if a person is not trying to have no type of communication, if they're not trying to figure out what's going on, what you're thinking, they don't care. They over you. 9 times out of 10, they are ready to move on. This is another one. If they delete your couple photos. So now in this timing, in this day and age, everybody takes photos. Is either putting it on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all the social media platforms. We putting pictures up there. So if you notice that you were in a relationship with someone and y'all was always taking couple goals, pictures, and going out traveling here, taking pictures, going to dinner, taking pictures, birthday parties, etc., etc., etc. And then you notice that when you start looking on these social medias and you starting to see a change in their social media, it may start with relationship status, complicated, or it can say single. Take that for what it is. No, 9 times out of 10, they not just putting that because they upset, they mad, or they want to make you jealous. This is how they really feeling. They didn't move on. So what is the best thing for you to do? Move right along with them. That's just the end of that. All right, so yeah. Deleting photos. If you notice your photos is gone, it could go either way. Usually when your ex remove all the photos, traces of your, they basically don't want no type of trace of you on their timeline. Whichever social media it is, platform you use, they use, or y'all use together as a couple, they want zero trace. It's because they owe you. And also, honestly, they don't want to be reminded. Because we know some social medias, they send us reminders, throwbacks. And I also feel that, personally, when they start dating someone else, they not going to want their potential partner to see that they still have you up on their social media. Because that's not going to look good at all. Like, you trying to pursue something with somebody else, that's messy. And you got your ex all up and down your timeline. So, yeah, they're going to remove you. So, that's a red flag. So, just look out for that too, family. And what else? Let's see. Yeah, they want zero reminders. And so, just really think about the whole psychological thing about why would they remove the photos. It ain't because it accidentally got deleted. Don't let them tell you that. Lies, lies, lies. Okay. This is another one. A pointer. Huge red flag. Huge, 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 huge. They cut all ties. Now, if you're with somebody, and regardless of what you're going through, if a person cut all ties, that means they don't want to be bothered. They don't want nothing to do with you at all. So you just got to take that for what it is and just pack it on up and just keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Also, if your ex, he or she, if they unfriend you on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all the things that we use day to day, if they unfriend you, block you, or remove you from mutual groups, your friends, they're definitely over you, okay? So that's a huge red flag. And this is the big one. And then we're going to sum this up. Very, very important. These are red flags I need y'all guys to pay attention to. Like I stated earlier, I hope y'all had y'all notebook out and y'all pen and y'all was taking notes as I was sitting here talking to you guys. Because this is something I want it to be your reference. Have your reference notebook. If you're going through something in life with a partner, with a lover, whoever it is, get your notebook out, keep your reference, and go back to it and see, like, wait a minute. Let me check and see if that's on my list for a red flag. This is the last but not least, because there's way more. But like I said, I'm not going to hold y'all too long. I just wanted to get this video out to you guys. This is a big one. If you notice that your ex is seeing other people, if your ex is already going out on dates, if they're already in a relationship, if they already got someone else on a social media, they have moved on. There is no hope for y'all to get back together. They are trying to show you better than telling you that it's over. Take it for what it is and just move on. You got to move on. Because now it's at a point they seeing new people. They looking for a new relationship. It could be a rebound. It could be a situationship. It could be any type of relationship. It doesn't matter. What matters is that they moved on and they have somebody else. So that is a big no-no. Don't even set yourself up for the failure. So with that being said, yeah, these are the signs. I didn't lose count, but these are all of the signs, some of the signs, how to know when you should know. I'm sorry. These are the signs that you will start seeing or you see now that your ex has moved on and they over you. So, yeah, like I said, just make sure you look out for the red flags. If you see the signs, the red flags, you need to acknowledge it. You need to talk about it and you need to just move on. Because 9 times out of 10, the red flags is what it really is. And to be honest, there's nothing to talk about. If you see them flags, you need to just go. Because, like I said, it's going to be nothing but problems after problems after problems after problems. So just get up and go. But guys, with that being said, I hope this video helped you guys. I hope I was able to clarify a little bit of something to help you with whatever situation or relationship you are in or that you are trying to get out of or you already done broken up and you just needed closure or clarification because sometimes we don't get the closure we need in order to move on, to heal and better ourselves because some people are selfish. So I know this video was requested and I know people need to hear things like this because sometimes we can know that someone is not good for us or we may see the signs but we be in denial. And denial is a big thing when you're really in love with someone or you have deep feelings for someone or you in love with someone and you don't want to believe the negative. You don't want to believe the red flags. You don't want to believe the BS. So sometimes when we hear it from someone else or we see that other people are going through the same thing we are going through, we be a little bit more open to understanding or try to understand or listen to what other people got to say. But at the end of the day, these are some red flags. And, you have to be the one that makes the decision what it is you're going to do with your relationship in your life. But coming from me, being there, experiencing, being in relationships where it's not good and it is toxic, the best thing for you to do is just move on. Move on and, work on your self-love and then work on finding a better relationship for yourself because if you're in a relationship with anything I said here, that's not for you. It's for none of y'all. And I don't want y'all guys to be put in a situation like that. So yeah, Warriors family, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. I love all the support. The views are coming in. Even though we don't got that many subscribers, it's fine. We at the beginning. This is the beginning of the journey. But I appreciate everybody that just take the time to click on my videos and just listen. Just listen, I really appreciate that. And like I said, I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to bring y'all content. This is the beginning. This is my first time doing YouTube. So it may seem that I'm a little all over the place, but please just bear with me, work with me. In due time, within time, it's going to get better. It's going to get better, I promise you guys. And right now, I'm still working on getting content for you guys. I don't want to just come on here and just bring y'all any old type of content. I don't want to do that. So yeah, guys. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Again, Make sure if you have not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications. Comment below. Tell me how you think I'm doing. Tell me how you think this video was. Let me know if anything I said in this video helped you. If it helped you, if you, anything. You could put some of your pointers down. You could put some of your red flags you notice in your relationship. Whatever. Feel free to comment. Feel free to request videos. Feel free to share the content. And again, like I said, if we can get this video to 500 likes, I will come back with a part 2. So guys, I talk to you later.